10. I dreamed of adopting a blonde and blue-eyed baby. However, the procedures were complicated and difficult to handle, which made me very worried. 11. First, I dreamed that my brother-in-law called and asked me to do something for him at a certain time. Since I didn't have the time, I couldn't agree. He was very angry. Later, Brother Min came to visit and I took him to stay at a certain place. There were many passengers queuing up for taxis. We went to XX Mountain Villa. When we arrived, I suddenly remembered that I had already returned the lease and handed back the key, so I had to go to a hotel instead. It was as if I had accidentally taken a knockout drug. 12. I dreamed that Mom fell into the river. I went down to rescue her. There was a group of children playing on the bank. They shot me in the buttocks, which made me extremely angry.
24. I dreamed of coming to a certain camp. Men and women filed in, behaving in an unrestrained way. The tickets were very expensive, but the business was booming. I kept smelling a strange odor. Was it a disorder of my sense of taste? Or was there some other reason? Later I realized that these symptoms were probably those of COVID-19, but at that time no one knew what was happening.
Chapter 5, 25. I dreamed that the water pipe in the old house was leaking, and I saw the tenant, Brother F.A., crawling on the floor having breakfast. 26. I dreamed that at a scenic spot, not far away there was a young woman holding a camera of a certain brand, which was more expensive than Nikon and Canon. Her shooting posture was elegant. Holding my Nikon D800 in my hand, I suddenly felt a bit embarrassed, as if I was inferior.
27. I dreamed of a certain woman's younger sister. She said that her elder sister had passed away 5 years ago, leaving behind a daughter, and their life was not very satisfactory. 28. I dreamed of a magical little mouse that could transform in 100 ways. It turned into a little white rabbit. I wanted to adopt it and even planned to make some money with its help. Suddenly, a lot of small insects appeared. I used my slippers to hit them and drove them away. 29. I dreamed that Mr. Gu came to my place and took a fancy to my collection. He asked me if I was willing to part with it. The collection included antique porcelain, calligraphy and paintings, gemstones, commemorative medals, etc. I replied that I had no intention of selling him at the moment.
30. I dreamed that Mr. Guo wanted to invite me to be the supervisor of his company. At the entrance, I met an old acquaintance, Mr. G. He invited me to visit his exhibition hall, which had jade, antiques, Christmas decorations, etc. The exhibition hall was very large, full of beautiful things in great abundance, and it was really spectacular. 31. I dreamed that 3 of us went to have dinner. After waiting for a long time, we finally got a table. The air there was very bad, so we asked to change our seats. After the meal, we went to an amusement park. When we were crossing a bridge, a large truck lost control and we were almost hit. The bridge was severely damaged. After getting off the bridge, we arrived at the amusement park and found that many people were not wearing masks. Later, we went to a game machine and I dropped a token into it, but there was no response. I thought the machine was broken, so I hit it hard. Then the machine kept spitting out coins. Several people quickly put on big cotton padded jackets and stuffed the coins into their pockets. An old woman nearby saw it and also came to grab the coins. After that, afraid of being discovered, we quickly took a taxi and left. On the way, I felt hungry and went into a restaurant and ordered several large bowls of noodles to eat.